Now, when you come here, this is where you actually create the database. Remember, here we are, this one is just, here we are connecting to the database. Okay, we are just connecting to the database over here. We did not create a database. We are connecting to the SQL database. The SQL server. Okay, we are connecting to the SQL server. All right, because in order to put any data into the database, you need to connect to the SQL server first. So that's what we're doing here. And remember, this one is just a function which is going to help us insert the data into any table that we're going to create in the database. Okay, so that's it. And then here we are actually creating the database. Okay, so create database if not exist. Okay, that is if it's not there. And then the database name. Okay, as I said, you can give it any name, but make sure this name is the same name as the name over here. Okay, make sure it's the same thing. All right, and then I'm storing everything in db_sql. Okay, and then here I'll execute so that the database will be created. Okay, so if you come here, you see that here we have CV over there. Okay, that's how I did it, and the database got created over here. Okay, it got created over here. So if I even open this one for you to see, let me go inside here. You see that we have a table there, right? We have a table, and the table name is user_data. I'll show you where we are creating that user_data, right? Here you see that we are creating the table over here, right? So the table name is user_data. Okay, so that's why you see that user_data, right? If I open it for you to see what is here. These are the things, all the CVs I've uploaded so far. Okay, all the resumes I have uploaded so far. I have all the records over here. Okay, they all come to my database straight away. Okay, the ID, the name, email ID, resume score, timestamp, page number, predicted field, user level, actual skills, and so on and so forth. Okay, it's the same. If you go to here, you can verify it from the admin side. Okay, you can go to the admin side, and then here you can verify it from here. Okay, all right, here you see that is the same thing, right? ID, name, email, resume, score, timestamp, right, and so on and so forth, right? It's the same database that is being stored here in my database for me. Okay, the same data that is stored over there. All right, so that's basically that part, right? And then these are the fields in the table. So create table if not exist, right? And then DB table. Okay, so that is the DB table name. That is the table name that we are giving here. Okay, so it's just the same way we create database. So it could be, you could have written it this way without the plus, right? Create table if not exist, and then the table name. Okay, but since I specify it here, that's why I did it like this. Okay, because I've stored everything in db_table_name. All right, so these are the field, right, that I created, the ID, and I'm specifying that it's an integer. It's supposed to not be now, that is, the user cannot leave it, right? And it's supposed to be auto increment. Remember, we've done all this in the SQL class, right? Meaning that if the index starts from 0, automatically it should go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the data keep on increasing. All right, and the name is _, right, and the length is 500, right, allowing them to store up to 500 characters, and it's supposed to be not now, that is, they cannot leave the name empty. And then I have the email ID over here, right, which is also _, right, is variable character, and the length is 500. Okay, because some email IDs can be maybe the person might be called, say, Simran, right? And then if the person is creating a Gmail account, it could be simran123@gmail.com. So it's a variable and character being put together, right? So that's basically why I'm using variable character, and I'm giving the length to be 500. Ideally, we won't have an email which is as long as 500, but I'm just giving it. Okay, and I'm saying that not now so that they will not leave it. And then resume_score is just gonna be, this part. Okay. Let me go to user level, right? Let me do this. Let me put a resume there. Let me just pick this, or maybe let me pick the first one. That works better. All right, so I want to show you where we have that. This one, resume_score, right? I want to show you where it is. Okay, so if you go the way, oh, come on, I just refresh. Okay, let's go all the way down. It's still running, so I want it to finish running, then I'll show you. Okay, so let's go all the way here. Yeah, here you see that we have not you. Resume score. Yeah, resume score is still running, so it's just going to show. Yeah, see that we have resume score. So the value over here, right, is going to, this one is your resume writing score is this one. Okay, so that is the value that we're gonna get, and it's going to store it in the database for us. Okay, if you go into the database, see that we have resume score. So we have different scores, so you can actually see how their resumes are scoring. Okay, something like that. All right, so let's go to the code, and then we have timestamp. Okay, which is the time that the person inputted the data, right? It's also going to be stored. So timestamp, you see that the last one that I did at the time is being recorded over there for us. Okay, just right now it's just recorded like that. Okay, the score is 20. You see that it's there respectively, right? So I mean that's basically what it's going to do. And then we have the page number. Okay, so the page number, as soon as you load this one, it's also going to show you the page number. I mean that is the how many page numbers are there, how many pages are the resume. So this one is 30 pages. Okay, this one is a 3-page long resume. All right, and let's see what else is there. We have predicted field, user level, actual skills, recommended skills, and so on. I mean, these are the field, right? I'm sure by now you get the idea. Okay, and then here we are going to execute. Okay, 𝐏𝐫𝐶.execute. Remember, once you do this one, right, you need to execute before the table get created. Okay, just like the database, we do 𝐏𝐫𝐶.execute, then we pass in the database to create it. Okay, so once that is done, now we're going to create, going to start to create some commands into the in the choices. Remember, here are the choices. Okay, so if a person choose user, there should be different things to perform. If a person choose admin, there should be different things to perform. If the person choose user, different things are supposed to be performed over here. Okay, so the admin page should be different from the users page. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to do. So first we are doing it for user. Okay, so if choice equals user, later on if we go all the way down here, right, yeah, the admin side is here. Okay, the admin side. So else, that is if, so this is the if else. So if the choice is user, then above code should be executed, right? Or everything here should be executed. Okay, everything here all the way to up, right? All the way up here should be executed, right? Else, right? Else this admin part. Okay, else this admin part should be executed, right? The admin part is very simple. Okay, so let's continue at the user part and then see what is there.